So later then, I was having trouble. I was like, how do I write more dense and more interesting lyrics? And I heard this story about David Bowie going to newspapers. Then he would cut all the words and then, or like miniature sentences, and then rearrange them. I started doing that. I tried that in 3 different ways. I would do that, like, in fact, when I listened to Virginia Woolf, I would take like a word or 2 words, and then it would at least give me a starting point, and then I'd re-put them together, and I would find these really lovely ideas. And the other thing I thought was really helpful was I would write, if I knew what the song was about, like an object or a subject, I would write like a 2-page, really technical description of what I'm trying to say in little events, and really not in the idea of writing lyrics, but in the idea of just putting down the data, like very literal, very like, and then funny enough, after you do those like 2 pages of that stuff, you'll start finding these like really lovely things that are extremely poetic without trying to be poetic, and often I find it's got a much nicer feel in the music when it's not, you're not trying to hit people over the head like roses are red and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, I think it's a really good activity. So you'll find if you write 2 pages on your song, very technical, you'll find really lovely ideas, and then you can put them together and start to a montage. Because when I started doing lyrics, what I would do is I would take about 1,000 takes, and then I would have to edit 1,000 improvs, and I'd find my words. So these are different things. So I guess takeaway is always have your eyes and ears open everywhere, even if it's small moments, like the tea, the china set, like in the Leonard Cohen song, or you sweeping your floor. These are very mundane things that make great impact in a big song. Step 2 is read. Find books you love. It will just make you better. There's no question about it. And the third thing is like, don't try to be poetic on your first run. Read a bunch of stuff that really technically describes where you're going, and I think you'll find you'll get a bunch of really interesting, lucky sentences that you can string together that make whatever poetic thing you're doing a little bit more natural and a little less like forceful. So anyways, those are the 3 things I would tell myself at 19 if I had the chance to. So I'm telling it to you now, and I really hope it's helpful, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye.